Hello everyone on YouTube. This is actually my first video blog, which is called a vlog. I got the idea from Hickok 45 to review some of my weapons. These aren't actually real, they're just replicas. But as you can see, we've had some really good snow for Tennessee. We don't usually get any down here. At least that's what I've heard since I just moved here not too long ago. But you see I have this. My sword. Let's go inside and have a look at them. Alright. I'm going to start out with the pistol you saw outside. Get a closer look at this. This is the 1860 Colt Army Revolver. This is actually very interesting because, well, it's made a lot like the real one. The thing that makes this not fire is the nipples have been filled in the back. Plus, the very end of this, you can't see it because it won't pick up on this camera, but it's filled in there. There were two versions of this. The civilian version, where you'd have this powder container, then you'd pour that into this thing, which was about like that, then you'd turn the thing around, which would slice off the excess, and then you'd pour that in manually. But that was just civilians. The Army issued one. There would actually be like these tiny cone-shaped paper bags, which would have the black powder in it. So the way you do this, pull it halfway back so it turns freely, put your powder bags in there, put the ball in, then there's a percussion cap which goes over each one of these, which has the powder, which when the hammer strikes, that sets that off, which goes through the hole, lights the powder, sends the bullet out. As you can come here, you can see only a few of the screws in this are actually real, like this and this. They're molded on there so they can't come off, but these ones, they actually get a little bit too loose sometimes. Works pretty good. This right here, the ramrod, get your bullets down in there. Out of my two revolvers I have, this is actually my favorite. So now let's go on to the next one. This is the 1851 Confederate revolver. You can see it's made like out of a cheaper material, brass, because that's what the Confederates in the Civil War would have mostly had, because, you know, they were hurting for money more than the Union, which would have had this. And, oh yeah, that brings me back to this. This right here. This was the most commonly used pistol during the Civil War, because originally this is the Union edition. You can see like the steel, but the Confederates came along and they saw it was a pretty good weapon, so they took the mold of the Union one and then made the exact same thing just in brass, because that's all they had. So then, sorry about that, let's go back to this one. This one, it works the same way as that one, same type of weapon, it's just different. I know a little bit more about that one than this one, not an expert on this kind of stuff. But, you can see there some pretty good detail. I don't know if this came like this or if I damaged it or not. The only thing is, as there's this little silver right here, it might have ripped off on that side, or I did it or accidentally. But yeah, another thing I don't like about this one's a little bit defective, and sometimes, like, even when I cock it back all the way, just like you can see there, it still turns freely sometimes, when only half the time it stops, when it's a little bit messed up, see like it's messing up right now. But yeah, that's pretty good. And then this one doesn't work because even though the hole is not filled in on the nipples, it is also filled in the barrels. So then let's bring me to this. This right here is probably my favorite thing that I have. My United States foot officer sword. You can tell the difference between the foot officers and the cavalry because, like, the cavalry swords, they had more of a flare to the handguard right here. They're like sort of, I don't know, they're just more elaborate. They did a really good job with this. I'm sure, being that this is a replica, the metal might bend a little bit too much. The metal might bend just a little bit too much for what it's made out of. It's probably not made out of as sturdy. And then another thing, they did a really good job on this. Just, they could have, like, done a little bit more better detail on the handguard. So I just get a look at the other side, the engraving. I'd like to get a mount to mount this up on the wall, but I haven't had that yet. So, this right here is what most foot officers on the Union side in the Civil War would have had. Thanks for watching my video. Anybody out there, experts like Hickok 45, anybody like that, let me know if I say anything that's not completely true, because, you know, I'm new at this as well. So, alright, see ya.